that I always remember, and I want to do this especially because she's here today, and that is, where we want to go here now. Oh yes. First of all, I'd like to share with you as to what I was going to do the rest of my life. I decided to go into the Air Force. I had a working scholarship to attend Alcorn A&M College, working in the dairy, but I wanted to help provide for mom and dad. After obtaining my parents' approval, I went to the Air Force recruiter's office in Poplarville, and the next day I was on my way by Greyhound bus to Camp Shelby in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I joined a lot of other recruits and volunteers at Camp Shelby, where we were given physical examinations. Later that evening, they bused us to the airport. They flew us to Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. This was my first time on an airplane, and I can't describe how excited I felt. When we landed at Lackland Air Force Base, we boarded buses and went first to the mess hall and had a midnight meal before we were bused to our barracks. Early the next morning, drill instructor Mensendick yelled us out of bed and into an activity-filled day. There was breakfast, supplies, uniforms, haircuts, etc. Speaking of haircuts, I remember a young recruit with a beautiful head of hair, an Italian, who broke down crying after his haircut. The barber asked him how he'd like his hair trimmed. He described in great detail how he wanted it cut. The barber smiled and went straight down the middle of it. And ended up giving him a very close cut, just like the rest of us. That day, I think we started to realize that we were no longer our own. We belonged to Uncle Sam. And if he said jump, we said how high.